Hello everyone, welcome everyone. I am super grateful to be here sharing this YouTube live, and I'm gonna be sharing with you all. I'm very inspired because I work in this amazing field of teaching people how to process emotions in our body tissues and how to be free of the past. And many of us have had, like myself, lots of things happen to us in our childhood that caused us to hold tension, stress, memories, or suppress emotions of shame, of guilt, of blame, of fear. I personally had a lot of sadness that I held on to for a lot of my life because my father left when I was around 15 years old. After my parents got a divorce, he moved back to Peru, and I held in a lot of sadness in my teenage years. And also, my first sexual experience was not consensual. I really didn't want to lose my virginity at age 14. And I just wasn't an empowered woman back then. I was a 14-year-old raised Catholic that just thought that, I committed the worst sin in the world, losing my virginity so young. What happened was I froze and I didn't say anything. I didn't say no. I didn't have the empowered qualities that I have today. And so I manifested a lot of tension in my genitals and a lot of shame. And I felt like I was damaged goods and that nobody would want me because I wasn't a virgin. And so I make all these videos on my YouTube channel as a way of myself living my purpose. I feel as though I'm here to inspire people, not just from my beingness, that you can heal anything you set your mind to, but also to educate people on ways of actually healing that work, because there's a lot out there in the world that is just not effective. And I know this because I've taken a lot of trainings, a lot of courses. I've gone on a lot of retreats over the past, I would say 28 years that I started on this path of mind, body, healing, wellness. It's also very spiritual, the work that I share with you, even though I may not talk a lot about that, because the word spirituality, for a lot of people, they don't really understand what that means. But for me, spirituality means that I am living my life present here as much possible and allowing myself to feel that connection to that which is beyond just my body, my mind, my soul. I live connected to my heart today, whereas before I was very disconnected, dissociated. I had a lot of things happen to me that caused me to not want to be in my body. And this is why today I work with embodiment practices, deep breathing, the E3 breath from the ALVA Method, and I've been inspired to become a mindset coach. I'm a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner. I use the power of my words to program myself to love, to forgive, to have compassion, to be patient, to be nurturing to myself, to love, to be love, and to remember that abundance is our nature. To remember that we are loved by this creator that created us, whether you want to call it God, Hashem, Adonai, Muhammad, the universe, spirit, soul. For me personally, I don't even really want to label, because the minute I put a name on something, I'm limiting myself. And so today I work with people all around the world through Zoom and also in person here in South Florida. And I'm really grateful because I see the results. I see the benefits of the impact of this work on people. People become more joyful. They become more intuitive. They heal their relationships. People become more orgasmic from learning how to process all the chronic pain in the body. We can heal our bodies. And my background as a physical therapist, that's how I started in my career at age 22. which is about 27 years ago, I graduated as a physical therapist. I became a women's health physical therapist, pelvic floor specialist. I worked in pediatrics also, and I worked a lot with pregnant women and new mothers. And today, I have discovered that working as a physical therapist is not enough, because the chronic pain that we hold in our body, a lot of it is because of unhealed, unprocessed childhood wounds. And so no matter how much physical therapy you do, no matter how many therapeutic exercises or mobilizations, if you're still holding on to shame or guilt, or if you have suppressed emotions and no one teaches you how to process them, you're still gonna have that chronic pain. No matter what medications you're taking or how many injections you get for your back, I have witnessed clients that have released their chronic pain of 40 years in seconds from the ALVA Method, from this approach that I teach today. And I can work with you through Zoom or in person. Either way, you can process your pains, because that's how powerful you are. So I teach people how to release and process the weight of our past. And somebody is commenting here, all right. Oh, there's comments here. This is my first live in a long time. It's so hard to find love. Thank you for sharing, Davy and Nan. It's so hard to find love in everything, especially in betrayal. Yes, so this is why I'm here and making this video, reaching out to my audience. Yes, it is hard to forgive. Yes, I know. Trust me. And most of all, it's hard for us to forgive ourselves for having allowed that betrayal. And so the ALVA Method is an approach that I've been guided to create from the years and years and years that I've been working to help people with effective ways to heal ourselves, because we're so powerful. Yet a lot of what's out there, like I was saying, as a physical therapist, I was working with people with chronic pain, but a lot of their chronic pain is not because of anything physical. It's because they're holding on to resentment, or they're not feeling safe, or they're not feeling supported, or there's a lot of unhappiness with ourselves, that we are just frustrated with ourselves. I myself was really, really hard on myself for a lot of years, and I was very frustrated with myself because I didn't do better. You know, I always wanted to be that 100% top A student. I pushed myself to be the best, but it was all coming from insecurity, because my dad left when I was 15 years old. I didn't feel loved. I had massive daddy issues. Let me just read here some comments. Okay, so I'm gonna continue sharing. The purpose of this video is to talk about how to process and release emotions that we hold in our bodies. Because this is something that a lot of people don't know how to do, or we're trying to look for love outside of us. We're trying to look for fulfillment outside of us. And so you're never gonna be happy if you're looking for love in someone else, or you're trying to be pleased by someone else, okay? I'm just letting you all know that the true path to happiness and fulfillment, which I have discovered, is processing your pains, processing the memories of the past that hurt you, that you literally are holding on to resentment, bitterness, anger, frustration, whether it was because of your childhood or things happening in the world right now. There's a lot of reasons why we could be mad, right? There's a lot of things going on in the government. If you live in the United States like I do, lots of changes happening that might cause a reaction, right? And so this is where the ALVA Method, the approach that I teach, it stands for Amplify Love, Vibrate Abundance, and it teaches you the science of healing. And I also talk a lot about sexuality, sexual healing, because your healing energy is your sexual energy. And getting in touch with your sexuality, with your sexual parts in a healthy way, getting your heart on before you get your heart on is very important for you to process and release the weight of the past. And so I'm living proof that you can heal You can release your shame. You can heal your guilt. You can release whatever angers you have towards anybody that ever hurt you or you felt hurt by. And I have meditations on my meditation playlist, which you can all click on and lay down and listen to those meditations, and you can heal. And if you want to learn more how to work with me, somebody wrote something here. So I'm just gonna keep on with the topic, which is what I'm talking about today, is processing emotions and the importance of us really going within our bodies and asking yourself, where am I holding on to tension? So some of us have shoulder tension, some of us have low back tension, maybe jaw tension, or we get headaches. And so your body is teaching you how to heal by creating tension. Your body is an amazing best friend, that dis-ease is actually a godsend. It's a blessing, because your body's not gonna let you continue to harbor all those hurts. I used to hold chronic tension in my sexual parts because I had sexual trauma when I was 14. And I used to hold a lot of tension in my body, all around my body. I felt as though I was angry and I was sad, and my father left when I was young and I missed him. And I was angry that I couldn't see him. And I kept all of these emotions inside, stuffed down inside. And so I was very tense when I was a teenager. And I'm really grateful that I discovered neurolinguistic programming, yoga, breathing exercises, meditation, belly dance, learning all these different ways of healing by moving my body, by singing, chanting. And so go to my playlist of meditations that are powerful meditations for healing. There's like 80 or some meditations that I've created. There's a lot of support on my YouTube channel. And this is what I wanted to give you all, this personal, here I am live, and how can I support you? You can write me what kind of videos, what kind of topics would you like me to touch upon? I am a Tantra practitioner also. I have a pelvic floor physical therapy background. This part of the body is one of my specialties areas. For the men, getting to know your prostate is really life-changing. For the ladies, getting to know your G-spot, learning how to whole body orgasm, Tantra massage, tantric orgasmic experiences are highly recommended. And if you all want to learn more about that, just reach out to me. You can work with me through Zoom, or you can work with me in person. I'm offering events every week, live events, and you can write to me, if you want me to create some new content, some new topics that you want me to talk about. A lot of what I do, so a lot of the work that I do is about teaching people how to empower themselves and how to discover the joy, that feeling of fulfillment with yourself. And in a world where there's a lot of reasons why we could feel disempowered, I'm here to let you all know that we don't have to allow things to disempower us. We can use right now as an opportunity to commit to loving ourselves, to accepting everything that's happening in the world, and instead step it up as a leader. Heal your challenges. Make yourself number one priority. Create your own commitment to yourself that you will discover love with yourself this year. And I'm here as a support, as a guide, as a coach, as a facilitator, whether you want to work with me through Zoom or in person, to create that commitment to work with yourself through this ALVA Method approach is amazing. And so I would love it if people have questions, and to stay on the topic. It's so hard to find love in everything. So just reach out to me if you want to learn more. I'm here as a resource. You can work with me through Zoom and in person in South Florida. I have online programs. I have a program called Clear Your Mind, Elevate Your Energy. And I also have the Yoni Healing and Empowerment online course and Deeper Connection Tantra for Couples. Just go to my website, michellealva.com, and reach out to me if you want to learn more how to work with me. I'm sending you all lots of love from South Florida. Wishing you all an amazing, beautiful Sunday. And let me know how this live benefit you, and if there's any other topics that you want me to create videos about related to healing, sacred sexuality, empowerment. I am here as a resource, as a guide, and just living proof that you can heal your traumas. We don't have to live as victims in this world. We can thrive no matter what is happening in the world. Everything is a mindset, and how you feel is how you attract. And so regardless of what's going on around you, you can create magic. I'm here to remind you, you are a miracle. You are powerful. And when we shift our mindset to abundance, to love, to acceptance and compassion, miracles happen, magic happens. And that's why I teach the ALVA Method, to amplify love and to vibrate abundance. Have a beautiful day. Share this video with a friend. Go to the powerful meditations that are resources for free on this YouTube channel. Share them on social media. Help spread the word of this powerful approach. And wishing you a beautiful day. Thank you, everyone. Bye.